What's that sound? It's For Amusement Only, the EM and Bingo Pinball Podcast.
Welcome back to For Amusement Only. This is Nick Baldridge. Starting today, I wanted to talk about some of Bally's innovations in the pinball realm, specifically flipper games, and some of the unique mechanisms that they designed and used in many games. For today's episode, I wanted to talk about zipper flippers, which are a fairly popular feature for those that have used them and seen them. The basic idea is that there is a special routed hole that runs through the entire playfield that allows the flipper to actually move physically from its normal orientation to a closed or mated orientation with its pair on the other side. Both flippers move at the same time and zip together. The feature was actually originally called Flipper Zipper, but everyone called them zipper flippers, and that's still what we call them today. So take that, Bally marketing. The first game to use zipper flippers was Bizarre. It was produced in 1966. The last game produced with zipper flippers was 1981's Medusa, which was a solid-state game. It has zipper flippers on the upper playfield. Now, zipper flippers, their main goal in life is to act as sort of a ball save. It's a way to prevent you from draining by ramming the flippers together so that you can hit the ball without worrying about it dropping between the flippers. The way this would happen is, in a game, there was either a target or a sequence of targets that you had to complete in order to make the flippers zip together. Now, ordinarily, there was another target on the playfield, perhaps one that enticingly scored quite highly, that would open the flippers back up. Or maybe there was a rollover button. There were a variety of different things that Bally tried, and it depended on the machine. But the interesting thing about zipper flippers is because it changes the orientation of the flippers, it changes the shots as well. It makes the flippers lay down side by side instead of being at diagonal opposites on the playfield. This means that you can hit really weird stuff backhanded that you wouldn't be able to do from the normal resting position of the flippers. And now for the juicy part, the mech and how it works. So you have your typical flipper mech with all of its associated parts. Then you also have what amounts to an interlock relay. And there's a coil that pulls in a plunger and locks it in place. And there's a big, big spring that when the relay lets go, it will push those flippers apart very quickly. When that coil draws in, it pulls the flippers together. It's pretty simple, but in practice it's quite remarkable. It moves together very quickly, and it pulls apart very quickly. Now, Ted Zale designed Bizarre, and he designed the flipper zippers, but Williams actually used them on 4 of their production games. They called it something else, but it was the same thing. It's interesting tidbits. Well, thank you very much for joining me. My name again is Nick Baldridge. You can reach me at foramusementonlypodcast@gmail.com, or you can call me at 724-BINGOS1. That's 724-246-4671. You can listen to us on iTunes, Stitcher, Pocket Cast via RSS, on Facebook, on Twitter, at Bingo Podcast. You can follow me on Instagram at nbaldridge, or you can listen to us on our website, which is foramusementonly.libsyn.com. Thank you very much for listening, and I'll talk to you next time.